the former junior lightweight, former lightweight, former super lightweight, former two-time welterweight, former two-time junior middleweight, and former middleweight champion of the world, the Golden Boy from East LA, Oscar De La Hoya.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope you are doing well. In today's edition, we will be talking about one of the greats in boxing, Oscar De La Hoya. He was one of the best boxers of his time and achieved tremendous success in his career.
And this would be it. Big shots, and that
is it. He is largely responsible for putting boxing into the spotlight, as he was pretty much a big deal. He is a former champion in multiple weight classes and has now become a fantastic boxing promoter. He has also managed Manny, rising and established boxers such as Ryan Garcia and the great Canelo Alvarez. In today's edition, we will be looking at Oscar De La Hoya's career, his lifestyle, and his net worth. So let's start our countdown with number 5, career. De La Hoya made his foray into boxing by competing in many amateur fights, after which he made his boxing debut in 1992.
Tonight, he is making his professional debut, the pride of East LA and all of the United States, the 1992 Olympic gold medalist. Welcome to the ring, the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya.
De La Hoya made an impressive start to his boxing career by picking up wins over top boxers. He would gain stardom in a very short time as he started to become the main attraction of boxing. His performances would catapult him into elite status as he went on to become a 10-time champion in 6 different weight classes. He was given the Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year in 1995. De La Hoya, in the latter part of his career, would then face the likes of Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. His last fight came against Manny Pacquiao, after which De La Hoya announced his retirement from boxing.
I'm announcing my retirement.
De La Hoya, during his time, amassed a total of $700 million in revenue, making him a commercial superstar, and was also given Boxer of the Year in many magazine outlets. He holds an impressive record of 39-6, and even won an Olympic medal during his early years in the ring, calling it the proudest achievement of his career. Number 4, net worth. De La Hoya achieved a lot of stardom and moolah during his boxing career. He was the beneficiary of huge payouts throughout his tenure in the ring. In his fight against Manny Pacquiao and Bernard Hopkins, he earned a humongous $30 and $35 million respectively. His largest salary was against Floyd Mayweather Jr., where De La Hoya took home a salary of $52 million, his highest earnings in his career, and the fight did well commercially as well. It is believed that De La Hoya made a total of $510 million during his career, and is also responsible for much of the exposure of boxing in Mexico. He once appeared in commercials for the Pronosticos Lottery in Mexico, and also has a Latin pop music album that is self-titled Oscar De La Hoya. He also appears in the top 20 of the BoxRec Best Boxers list. De La Hoya has a bronze statue of his at the Crypto.com Arena, formerly known as the Staples Center, alongside figures of basketball and broadcast greats. In the early 2000s, De La Hoya once owned an apparel and merchandise line that was distributed through retail department store Mervyn's. He is now the promoter of Golden Boy Promotions, which looks after the needs of the best boxing talents. He is also one of the most powerful celebrities and has an annual salary of $16 million. Taking all these factors in consideration, De La Hoya's net worth stands at a huge $200 million and will continue to increase as the boxing great has a lot of elaborate plans in the works. Number 3, charity foundations. De La Hoya, during his time as an established boxer, also used his clout and status by being a part of many charity initiatives. He started his own charitable foundation, the Oscar De La Hoya Foundation, in 1995.
I've always felt that we're lacking something. Why not do something for the community?
With the aim to improve the lives of communities in his native East Los Angeles and other impoverished areas. The De La Hoya Foundation also helps other charity foundations to showcase their programs and also nurture them with several donations. The foundation has supported the De La Hoya's Intensive Care Unit Foundation by helping those who aren't able to provide for their medical needs. De La Hoya also has several youth programs, most notably the De La Hoya Youth Center, which intends to create a positive impact in the youth by promoting initiatives that lead to their development. The other charity foundations that De La Hoya actively supports is the Ray Leonard Foundation and the Cecilia Gonzalez Care Foundation, which is another initiative in ode to his mother. De La Hoya also visited the military troops and supported them through donations. By being a part of such initiatives, De La Hoya shows he has a generous side to him, and now being a top boxing promoter, he has become an influential figure in the celeb circle, which increases the onus for more philanthropy.
Number 2. He is now one of the top promoters in boxing.
De La Hoya has taken his elite status in boxing up another level by becoming one of its best promoters. De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions has become one of the top boxing promoters as they look after the needs of the rising and upcoming talents in boxing. He introduced the likes of Ryan Garcia to the game, and the promotion is going strong as it continues to fill the numbers in terms of revenue. The promotion is also being credited for bringing a lot of exposure to boxing as well as its upcoming stars. The success of the promotion is largely owed to De La Hoya, as he is the linchpin of it. De La Hoya, through Golden Boy, is also looking to make his foray into mixed martial arts, as he had announced on several occasions his desire to become a full-time MMA promoter. He once promoted a fight between veterans such as Tito Ortiz and Chuck Liddell, and there were talks he might do more ahead. De La Hoya has been quite vocal about the pay issue surrounding UFC fighters, and has many fighters who want to make a move to boxing.
We don't get paid enough. UFC just sold for $4 billion. You know, we're here struggling.
Now, time for the fun fact.
Fun fact.
De La Hoya is the first Hispanic person to have a promotion in boxing, which is Golden Boy Promotions. Now, back at it.
Number 1. Houses, other business pursuits, and new girlfriend.
De La Hoya, being one of the richest boxers and celebrities, owns a lavish home in Pasadena, California, which cost $11 million. He also has a stake in Major League Soccer club Houston Dynamo and is involved in many other businesses. De La Hoya also owned a lavish mansion in Bel Air and sold it for $3.5 million recently. He also purchased a $1 million Ferrari SF90 for his new girlfriend Holly Saunders, who he recently started dating. And going by his net worth, he could afford a few more of such cars if he wanted to. Saunders and De La Hoya met at a boxing match, after which both of them were seen together more often. Saunders is a sports presenter and host, and is a former golfer. De La Hoya is delighted, saying that he has started a healthy lifestyle ever since he started dating Saunders, saying she makes him feel like King Kong. De La Hoya also has high hopes of returning to boxing, as he was slated to face MMA fighter Vitor Belfort in a boxing match, but couldn't quite make it in time due to COVID issues. He has been quite vocal about his return until then, but very recently during the lead-up to Garcia's fight, he squashed any hopes of a return, saying that he is done with boxing and only involved in the promotional aspect of the sport. For now, Oscar is focused on the Garcia fight, and he is very much involved in the teenager's development in the game. De La Hoya is also very much involved in Golden Boy, and is still regarded as one of the best boxers of his time. And finally, after looking at De La Hoya's fortune, his brilliant career, lifestyle, and his business ventures, his net worth stands at $200 million, and that figure will surely rise as the East LA native is still involved in the development of boxing and its upcoming fighters. With his Golden Boy Promotions, he will continue to bring in the numbers just like his boxing days. And by this, we have come to the end of this video, but before leaving, we would like to know your views on De La Hoya's career, his lifestyle, and his views on MMA. Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Until then, see you next time.